Hello again. My name is Matthew Price for Sugaree Licks. We've got another incredible pedal demonstration today. The Catalinbread Coriolis Effect. I think the first time I ever heard of the Coriolis Effect was in an old episode of The Simpsons. I think this will be equally as fun. Let's open it up and see what we've got in here. Hand-built, Portland, Oregon. All right. Right off the bat, I like it. Couple stickers. Thank you guys so much. Love that stuff. Enclosure comes in a cool little baggie. All right, let's take a look at this thing. Bam. Very interesting looking. Bunch of knobs, some switches, ins and outs. Seems to be quite a bit going on here. We're going to plug it in, play with the knobs, pair it up with some other interesting pedals in the 60-second stack. This is another pedal demo from Sugaree Licks. The Coriolis Effect from Catalinbread. This is a pedal classified as a pitch shifter or a harmonizer. Comparatively, you might be familiar with the Rainbow Machine, a polyphonic pitch shifting modulator pedal from Earthquaker Devices. This is playing in that sector of weird noise creation. That's what the hold button does down there. It just grabs onto whatever you're playing and just keeps it going through, just outputting out in a sampled sort of way. It's a very interesting effect that really requires a special time and a place. So position, velocity, acceleration knobs, we'll see what those all control, dry, wet signal, the different filters, how fast the sweep is. There's an EXP, so you can control all that stuff with a foot switch. As always, I like to throw up the specifications because they tell the story better than I do. So this is all what's going on here, and I'm very curious to see how this sounds and plays with other pedals. Okay, so let's give this Coriolis Effect a spin. I've got this dialed to something that I think would work for me personally, which I think is really the key to using pedals. I don't like to say if things are good or bad. It's really how you make of it or what you use it for, and that's unique to every musician. So let's play with this thing a little bit and hear how it sounds. So clean tone amp, 12 o'clock, just a little bit of reverb. Les Paul, that's the clean sound. I got the velocity turned way up, and the acceleration is just at like 1 o'clock or so, and it's pretty wet in the mix. I have it dialed pretty subtly. Let's turn up the acceleration a little bit. So there, got twisted a little bit atonal. Let me put the velocity all the way up. That's the frequency. So there you hear the hold function as well. Obviously, you press the button down, it grabs onto whatever, and then you can continue doing a lick with some rehearsal and some pre-planning. That can be super useful in the context of a song. Let's mix it up with some other pedals and see how it stacks. Alright, we're going to stack this up with some reverb, the Digitech Polara. This is my go-to one when I want kind of a spacey, playful reverb. I've got it set to the halo function, and I've got this Coriolis dialed in pretty diabolically. It sounds pretty terrifying. reverb to it. So there, with the Coriolis and the reverb, using the hold function, you've got a swelling, diabolical sounding background to play over with, and that combination I think sounded really, really nice and certainly haunting. Second stack, I thought let's go full weird and bring up a ring modulator. So this is the Gonculator from DOD. I got this set to a pretty musical setting. Certainly weird but playful tones in there below the original note. Alright, let's throw some distortion and some ring modulation on it. Why not, right? Turn the distortion up. Oh my god, it's just oscillating on itself forever. Don't even need the hold function at that point. Turn the gain all the way down. Let's turn the frequency up, and let's turn the ring modulator on. Gain all the way down, ring almost all the way up. That might be the most fun I've ever had with a ring modulator, and I think due in large part to the other frequencies that are being pushed through on the velocity channel. Didn't even need the hold function because they just kind of fed back into one another. It was a kind of an interesting pairing. If you're ready for some avant-garde stuff, these two would probably work well. Coriolis Effect by Catalinbread. This takes some time to get used to the sensitivity of these knobs, but once you do, you can certainly find sounds that you might like to make. I play a lot of funk music, so I don't know that I see this going onto my board, but I definitely could see playing with this at home, using the hold function to sort of sweep in and out of rhythm and lead, and also mixing it up with all the other bizarre stuff. There's a lot of noise to be made from this guy. Give it a shot. This has been Matthew Price for Sugaree Licks. Catch up with us again soon with another pedal demo.